Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Adam Rounisto for day 4. Today I'm going to talk to you about the difference between a proactive and a reactive person. And if you remember back from day 2, we talked about how our language dictates our actions. So the kind of language from a proactive person is going to be more or less thinking about what their options are. What are my alternatives? They have a choice, so it's like, I prefer to do this or otherwise. Where if you're a reactive person, if you're just reacting to the circumstances instead of going out there and actually doing something about it, then you're just saying that's the way it is. Or if I had this or that, then I could do such and such, or this is the way I am. That's just the way it is. So the difference between a proactive and reactive person, their language is just completely different. And they're also where they're putting their energy to. A proactive person is going to throw their energy to the things that they can change. A reactive person is going to be worried about shit that they can't do anything about. They're going to be worried about worldly concerns. They're going to be worried about, we're having a world war and all this, that, and the other. But that's the thing, They're focused on other people's weaknesses. If somebody comes up to you and they start, talking garbage to you and they start insulting you, what do? Well, a reactive person is going to feel like, man, that person's such a dick, Can't believe it. A proactive person would probably be like, thank you, I appreciate your honesty. Something like that, because it doesn't matter. I'll tell you what, when you're proactive, you have confidence. You have the confidence to go, you already have a mission in mind, you already know where you're going, and you take action. That's the whole point of this. You're going to be taking action. It's about ownership of your responsibility. Own your successes and own your failures. I didn't for the longest time, but most recently, if I screw something up, I'll be like, man, I really screwed that up, I made the biggest mess in the whole wide world. That's mine. I'll take responsibility for it, because you know why? Because then it's in my control. Then I can say, you know what, I screwed it up, I won't do it again. But if I would never accept the fact that I screwed it up, then it'll just keep happening over and over and over again. So it's really about taking ownership over what you do. And, everything in your life that you have or don't have is your fault. Absolutely. And just because the actions that you've taken yesterday has gotten you the results of today, which is fine. There's nothing super fancy about that. Love is a verb. A lot of you might say, what? No, really, go in the dictionary. Love is a verb. It's an action. Now, if you're a reactive person, you're going to consider it to be a feeling. That's why so many loveless relationships are like, I just don't love them anymore, and they end up getting a divorce. Well, you know what? From a proactive perspective, to love somebody is to act upon that, to affirm them, to understand and listen to them. It's something that you do. It's not passive feeling. So if you're a reactive person, you're focusing on feelings and other people's weaknesses. If you're a proactive person, you're going to be focusing on what you can do, working on your circle of influence. And I'll tell you what, there's something powerful when you work in your circle of influence and when you just focus on yourself. When you focus on yourself for just long enough, you start getting this magic inside of you. You start getting this energy. And people start sensing that energy. You're going to have this charisma that everyone is going to be able to feel just inside of you. You'll be able to do amazing things. But, I don't know, it's a little late out here and I got to get the fuck out of here, so I'll see you later.